Well, folks, apparently this is the definition of what we're having to deal with because I have this kind of resolution. I'm going to try to upload the other half of the video later on, but let's see if we can't try again and finish my eye look. What we did was go for a Christmas themed color where I started with evergreen on my e.l.f. 18 Hit Wonders. Now, again, I started with peach for the base. I always cover the base for colors that are buildable just on the main lid, just to add some warmth and undertones.
And then we used evergreen.
Then I go to evergreen and I look up and down so that I can find my crease. And I'm just packing the color into my crease.
And then we use some element after this.
And I put a little bit here in the corner. You like your corners to be a little bit darker. And you always blend outwards and up. Get off. I'm sorry, my daughter's trying to help, but right now is not the time. Then we're going to take the darker color called element. You always want your darker colors to be at the corners, the outside corners of your eyes. And you always up again because you want to draw the look of your eye up. And you go to about midline. Your eyeball will guide you. And you drag that into, just like we did over here. You pull it in, drag it up a little, and take a little bit of this color on the inside corner as well. But for the most part, you keep your darker color with a little bit of shimmer here on the outside edges. Now, forgive me, I need my mirror so I can kind of see what I'm doing. Because right now I'm a hot mess because the resolution on my computer is horrible. But I have to tell you what, one good thing about doing makeup this way is that you can go back in with your concealer and fix it. Now we're going to go with candy because we're doing our Christmas theme. So down, tilt your head back, and look down. And we're doing the candy color directly in the center to add some warmth. And we're going to hit both eyes and some more, a little bit of evergreen here in this corner and drag it. Then we take our clean brush.
Here.
Oh, I need my clean brush. I take my clean brush and I start big circles and upward and outward. You can always use tape if you really need to make your lines nice and sharp. Now, for being to the top of my eyes are about done and smoked to filth, which is where we want them, smoked to filth. And we've blended everything in. I'm thinking I'm going to take moss. It's another shimmery color, and I'm going to come right down the center where the light hits it the most, right over the candy with a little bit of moss. Right over the center of your eye line, you'll be able to feel where your eye sticks out the most in the very top. So the light hits it just perfect.
Should we also add some blue?
And then I'm going to take my detail brush, which is a brush that just has a little bit of a rounded fine edge to it. Because we're going to smoke the underneath side. And I want to warm this color up some. We have some dark colors. And I want to warm it up just a little. So I'm going to go with Supreme. Supreme's up here in the corner. And then you're going to...
Oh, he's here.
Excuse me. Hold. I'll be right there. Yep. I'm on it. Thank you, dear.
You got it. You girl.
Oh, stay warm and be careful. It's slick. I was out driving and almost died. Why are your shoes outside?
We're gonna get it.
You ever answer the damn door? I'm gonna fucking kill you. You leave that goddamn door shut. You don't answer right now.
And I read it.
So glad it was playing through all that. We're gonna take this Supreme color down on the very bottom edge and smoke it to filth as well. Once we get the color applied, we take our fluffy brush again and just back and forth until we have just the combination of colors that we want. And they're beautiful, beautiful colors. Now, we're gonna go for our felt tipped liner. And a lot of people do this a lot of different ways. Pardon me again while I get my mirror. And then I'm gonna clean everything else up with any concealer. When you're doing a winged eyelash, again, you can use your fork, but you never ever pull. And you draw up. And up. Now, from there, you take it from about midway and draw to the center. And you just fill in all the spots you were missing. Now I'm going to take mine all the way over just to give it a little something something. And again, we're going to start here, and I always like to stamp mine on to make sure there's no real gap. And then from about the center on, you fill in, fill in, fill in. And you draw your line right to the edge of your other one. And there's your winged liner. Now I have a new mascara that I absolutely love. It's called the NARS Orgasm. Who doesn't need a little orgasm in their life, right? I know I do, and I'm sure there's plenty of other people that would be more than happy to have it as well. But like I said, I was unprepared for this video. I should have been more prepared, absolutely. And I should have made sure I did it on a day that my children were not home. But such is life. That's the way things are nowadays. COVID, COVID, COVID. Let me see if I can find it. Well, since I can't find my new Orgasm Mini sample, because I am the sample queen, trust me. If it's free, it's for me. But we're going to go with tried and true Benefits Cosmetic Roller Lash. And when you're doing your lashes, you don't pump your product. You put it at the base of your lashes and zigzag and roll it up through. And you make sure you get each and every one of them posted up and through till you get that big, bold, beautiful. Go back in second dip, wipe off your excess. Same thing, other eye. You wiggle, zigzag to the base, pull up and out while turning. Make sure the maximum amount of product placement gets on your eyelashes, all the way into the second section inside your eyes. I love doing a bottom lash, so I come in with the outside rolled edge, and I just ever so slightly tap it in and tap it in. And since I'm going to go big, bold, and beautiful today, I'm going to let that dry just a tad. I'm going to take my flat edging brush, and I'm going to take royal purple velvet glitter, and just enough, well, tap off the excess, and just enough to tap it right onto my waterline, just for a little pop of color at the bottom. And there you have it. You got the lashes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my sculpting, and we're going to do a little
Highlighting.
highlight. Now, shadow areas are here, here, here,
And like right.
and just a little dab there.
It probably like also here, right?
And when you're doing that, and you also want to pop a little bit of color on your jawline. And up, I just do a couple of little polka dotties here around the outside. And then we're going to go in for our light colors, where, again, you don't want to go too crazy. And this shade's even a little bit too...
Mommy, that lipstick.
It's a little bit too dark for me, but we're gonna snatch that nose right up. Now, what I do personally is I'm gonna take my contour brush, your angled brush, contour brush, angled, and you always want to go up, 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 and just push it in, up, 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 up. You just want to give the illusion of just a little bit of a shadow. Same with your chinny. Circular buffing motions, just anywhere the light's going to hit you, that you're going to want a little bit of shadow to contour and sculpt your face. It makes you kind of wonder who and what it is you're really looking at, right? When it comes down to it. See, now, you're already getting an idea of what it can look like when somebody is
who's the one person?
really, really good
Are we the one person?
at contouring their makeup.
With one person that is here. Comment something.
Get a little bit under here. You want to just do this here.
And another thing.
And you're gonna...
She looks like that on camera, but she really doesn't. She looks way more... There's way more lighting than y'all can.
Yeah, you can't really see the lighting, because the lighting is awful. Even though I have my good circle light here, it doesn't really help when I have... That's not going to help. It's going to make it a warm light, Bella. See? Warm light. White light. Doesn't really change anything. And we're going to buff this right in the hollows where the light would naturally hit your face and give you a sun-kissed glow. And even with some of the brown left on there, you're going to make sure that this is all nice and buffed right in. Let's snatch up that nose. I got a couple of spots that always give me problems when I'm doing this. And I have this fun product that I really love. It's Believe Beauty from Dollar General, believe it or not. It is a highlight shimmer stick. See, you can already see I'm over dramatically putting it on so you can see it in the bad lighting. This is where you naturally have light hitting your face. And you put a little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit on your chin. And then you're going to take your blending brush, just blend that out a bit. Blend it out a bit. So it's not ridiculous looking when it comes right down to it. Yes, Cadence Riley. You didn't fall. Right, you didn't. You almost fell. There's a difference. And we're going to do a little bit of lip because why not? Now with your lip, you're going to want to, some people love overdrawing their lips. I'm not a huge fan of overdrawing your lip. And you always want to make sure that they're nice and
I like the line.
clean and soft. You don't want any cakey, nasty makeup, skin coming off your lips. I always want to get a nice pronounced Cupid's bow. Sorry if I'm smudging my makeup. My daughter keeps banging into me even though I'm trying to do my makeup.
I'm her assistant manager, so
She is my daughter. Her name is Bella, and she wants to be in the video. She can make one of her own. She doesn't need to be in this one, but I'm happy to have her help.
I'm only here for no.
Now, when
if
doing your bottom
something's going wrong,
lip, you can give yourself a little bit of an overdraw and go right underneath. And fill it in. And believe it or not, if you want to give yourself a look of having a nice full lip where you don't really have one, you can do these hacks where you give yourself a couple of little lines. You want that juicy, juicy lip. You give yourself your lines. And we're going to use the super red lip gloss just because it's what I have handy, and we'll go with the lip liner I just used. And again, Believe Beauty, $5, can't beat it. They have really good formulas for a relatively inexpensive price in the makeup world. And if you love a red lip, their red is fantastic. I'm usually more of a nudes girl myself, but this is what we have. Now I could use a little bit, let's see, what do I want to use? Make it a little bit more pronounced. Oh, I'm gonna kill you. A little bit more pronounced. Let's give us some bronze in here. I'm gonna try to find the right brushes even though they just fell all over the place. And we're gonna give us some glittery bronze up here and blend that in better. A little bit of glittery up, 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 up. You want it to go up. Never down. Up, up, up. Never down. Because you want it, even though you're not. And then you go in with the whites to give the look of depth where you weren't using any of your darker colors. But at the end of the day, you have a look. And like I said, with the concealer, if you have a little whoopsie with your makeup or you're unhappy with it, just take a tiny, tiny dot there and a tiny, tiny dot there. you get your blender and you just blend it back out, and it covers up your little makeup accident without taking off your full face and starting over again. And that's what you look like. This is what your eyes could be looking like. I wish I had a better picture for you. I wish I could get this to be a better video in the terms of coloration and how it looks, what it does. But I'm still learning how the computer works as far as the definition goes. But there you have it.
Wait, guys, if you guys have TikTok, here is my TikTok account. If you could see it.
That's not how you advertise a TikTok account.
You know.
At all. Number one.
At least we can edit that out.
I'm going to take a picture so that I can upload it along with the video of the finished look with the better lighting. Even though you can see how I did it, you don't necessarily know what it looks like. This is what you're working with when you're all done.
Obsessed, right? My water. Mommy.
And this is the assistant that wouldn't stop in the video. And this is the eyes with no lashes.
Can I do? Are you going to do the lashes next?
I'm not putting my lashes on today.
Oh.
Because I don't feel like messing with them. And this is Cadence Riley. You knocked all my stuff up on the ground. Please pick it up.
You want me to press?
It's ended. Please pick up